My travel story also took place a long time ago. In the late 60s, I traveled around the western U.S. by hitchhiking. And one day, a friend of mine and I, we lived in San Francisco. We thought we'd surprise a friend of ours in Seattle by hitchhiking up for his birthday. So we set out on the highway going north, and our first pickup took us all the way to Portland, which is 2/3 of the way there. So if you've ever hitchhiked, you know that you're off to a good start when you can do that. But we got dropped off in the parking lot of a shopping center at a little before midnight on a rainy night. And we looked at each other like, what's the chance that there's someone in this parking lot that's going to be going to Seattle from here? Well, with that, a car pulled up next to us, and the window came down, and the guy said, "Where are you going?" We said, "Seattle." He said, "Get in." He could tell we were traveling by our packs. So we got in, and we said, "Wow, this is just amazing. You know, what's the likelihood that somebody would be coming out of this parking lot going 150 miles?" He said, "Well, I really wasn't going there. My wife, my old lady, sent me down here to get a box of Kotex, but she can wait, and I'll just take you up to Seattle." And we said, "Look, we don't want to get involved in your family life. Just we'll get off." No, I said, "I promised. Take it." We said, "No, that's just too much." "God damn it," I said, "I'm taking you to Seattle. Sit down and shut up." And with that, he reached under the seat, the driver's seat, pulled out a big plastic bag filled with about 200 pills of every shape and size and color, took a handful, tossed them back, and passed the bag to me and said, "Help yourself." And I said, "No, it's Lent, I'm fasting." And we took off, and he throttled it, and we were up to 100 miles an hour on a windswept highway late at night. And my friend and I looked at each other as if to say, we are in deep doo-doo. We are in deep doo-doo. And suddenly doo-doo stuck in my mind. I thought, I wonder if this will work. So I said to my friend Ed, "Remember last night I had bad diarrhea? Maybe I didn't tell you. It was terrible. It was awful, and it's come back again. Oh, God. Oh, that feels better." With that, the guy screeches to a halt. Didn't even go to the shoulder. He just stopped right in the middle of the highway, turned around, and now he was out of the power position. And he looked at me like a kid who'd lost his balloon. Little jowls were quivering, and he said, "You just shit in my car." What kind of person would shit in somebody else's car? And I said, "It's no big deal. Happens all the time. We'll stop at the next filling station, get a damp towel, little air freshener, you'll never know." His jowls are still going, "You shit in my car. I'd never heard of anyone doing that." And he said, "Look, you said you'd take us to Seattle. Take us to Seattle and shut your mouth. We're going. If you get there in 2 hours, I'll buy you a beer." "Get out of my car." He threw us out. 2 seconds later, we were standing by the side of the road in the rain, alone at midnight. The most miserable I think I've ever been in my life, and never so happy to be so miserable.